Hello and welcome, and as this set slowly builds up with hot glue, I thought it'd be interesting to take a look back at one of Stickbot Central's more overlooked shows, Lizz and Dobi, or Dobi, or however you say it. While the show was received fairly well by newer fans at the time, the more OG fans, if you will, did not appreciate the forced attempt to be trendy. So I thought it'd be interesting to take a look back at this series and see how lethal each prank is, and rank them as we go, because I'm slowly going insane, losing video ideas. So without further ado, starting off, from least to most dangerous. Number 8, Episode 7. After the success of the Lizz and Dobi prank vlogs, which I'm going to be saying Dobi, which both ways, they are told to prank call Stickbot from the Stickbot show. It's revealed that in this episode, Stickbot is actually a brony, which is a lore fact for those wondering. But anyway, in doing this, Stickbot's biggest fans break into their house and tell them that it's not cool to do that. Despite maybe trespassing, nothing really happens in this show in terms of danger. Like, there's not even a shot of them actually breaking into the house. They just kind of have this jump cut, and there's no shot of, like, the door opening for the people to break in. Like, they're just kind of there. So nothing really happens in terms of danger. The only thing remotely dangerous about this is, well, it's not really danger, it's more like frightening, is them kind of confronting Lizz and Dobi about not prank calling anyone. But like, it's not really a dangerous thing. So I'm gonna give this a 0.5 out of 10. Number 7, Episode 4. In this vlog, Lizz and Dobi review the new iPhone X. Sorry, I mean iBot X. Oh, yeah. But then their bulldog eats it. Now, I assumed from the very start this was going to be very bad. Like, this is like instant lethalness for the dog, even though the dog survived in the animation. And like, I was like, this has to be bad. But after a quick 3 minutes of Google searching, it seems like the dog's stomachs can actually swallow a lot of things, and they're a lot stronger than I thought. So the dog may have been fine, and we do see the dog in future episodes, so it's revealed, like, it's also revealed that the phone actually came out the other end. So at least in this situation, he seems fine, but I have never owned a dog, and I am very skeptical on this one. So yeah, I wouldn't advise trying this one out, but 1 out of 10. Number 6, Episode 1, the pilot, the first episode, if you will. Lizz and friends draw a Sharpie on Dobi. And that's it. The only reason why this is higher than the dog one is because it's permanent marker and could potentially stain his plastic, which is like a skin, maybe? But, I mean, like I said, I'm really uncertain on the other one. These are basically, I feel like these two could be interchanged. I just don't know a lot about dogs, and I don't know a lot about Sharpie on human skin. So I'm going to give this a 2 out of 10 because, Number 5, Episode 6. Principal vomits, 2.2 out of 10. Number 4, Episode 3. Cameraman eats hot pepper and it's spicy, 2.5 out of 10. And with those out of the way, we are on to the top 3. Number 3, Episode 5. Dobi dresses up as a snowman to scare people, but instead gets hit by his grandmother with her cane severely, leading to an injured chest, cheekbone, jaw, and wrist, and shin. And as for those wondering about the temperature of that day, because it was kind of, freezing and snowing, assuming like other Stickbot Central shows they take place in Portland, Oregon, the temperature outside on the day that the video was uploaded was about 33 Fahrenheit or 0.56 Celsius. And this would have been a little hotter if they shot it earlier in the week, which I would assume they did. And it's also good to keep in mind that the cold temperatures may have affected the injuries, but overall, I'm going to be giving this episode a 3 out of 10, which is perfect because, it's in 3rd place. And with that being said, Number 2, Episode 2. Dobi attempts to put expired milk and a fish skeleton inside of Lizz's locker, but instead it goes in the boy's locker and it smells very bad. I didn't really know where to rank these because the smell could have been so incredibly horrendous that there would have needed to be a full government hazardous cleanup, Monsters Inc. style, or it could have been more minor than the Sharpie episode. But because of this, the bully injures Dobi, and he gives him a broken arm and an injured cheekbone, jaw, shin, wrist, and abdomen. So pretty much the same as the last episode, but a little worse. So, 4 out of 10. Which brings us to the last one. So, finally, I am proud to present Number 1, Episode 8. This drumming is very sad. It's Episode 8, the final episode. Lizz and Dobi go on an Easter egg hunt, and whoever loses, i.e. can't find the eggs, has to do the other's laundry, which in Dobi's case he claims he has over a year's worth, which if true would probably make every single episode hazardous, considering that he's wearing clothing. But the only clothing we actually see him wear really is the hat, so I don't know, not really going to count this, but just thought I should mention it. Anyway, during this hunt, Dobi picks up feces. He then gets chased by rabbits wielding batons because he stole their eggs. This episode abruptly ends as Dobi gets chased. After this, we never see or hear from either of them again, leading this to be up to pure speculation, which is really the most horrifying thing of all. 10 out of 10. And with that being said, thank you all for watching this video. I'm always glad to end on an existential note. That's always kind of fun, you know, to really think about your place in the universe and just see how empty and cold it can be. But let me know what you guys would rank these in the comments. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next one. And hopefully the next video won't take as long, but that's very unrealistic, sadly. So, yeah, happy birthday.